Once there were radio, television, and newspapers with a few million copies in circulation. Now there are tweets put out by Twitterati who have tens of millions of followers. Obviously, they are major influencers at the local, national, and global levels. So what happens when one of the leading Twitterati puts out a tweet about you? I experienced that feeling last week when one of India's leading Twitterati, Anand Mahindra, tweeted a geometric video. But first, the world's leading Twitterati. America's 44th president, Barack Obama, has the most number of followers on Twitter, a whopping 130 million as on December 1, 2021. For perspective, the world's leading newspaper, the Yomiuri Shimbun of Japan, has a morning circulation of 7.7 million copies. And the Times of India has a circulation of over 4 million copies. Disclosure, I was fortunate to work with the Times of India's sister publication, The Economic Times, for nearly 2 decades. Behind Obama comes musician Justin Bieber with 114 million followers. And the other 8 in the top 10 are musician Katy Perry, 109 million US, Rihanna, 104 million, musician and entrepreneur Barbados, footballer Cristiano Ronaldo, 96 million followers, Portugal, musician Taylor Swift, 90 million followers, US, musician and actress Ariana Grande, 85 million followers, US, musician and actress Lady Gaga, 84 million followers, US, comedian and TV hostess Ellen DeGeneres, US, and at 10th place comes YouTube, yes, the online video platform based in the US. Interestingly, Twitter itself comes 17th in the number of Twitter followers. The social media platform has 61 million followers. Take another look at the top 10 and you see the unmistakable domination of the US. 7 of the top 10 Twitterati of the world are from the US. Another proof of US soft power, if you will. Each of them packs the power of dynamite in their words. Remember how in February this year, Barbadian Rihanna threw millions of Indians into a frenzy when she tweeted about India's striking farmers. The power of a tweet? Rihanna put the farmers protest hashtag and needed only 6 words to have virtually all of India take a stance for the farmers or for the government. She only had to say those 6 words. Why aren't we talking about this? India soon put out the hashtags India Together and India Against Propaganda, and none less than the External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar tweeted, "Motivated campaigners targeting India will never succeed. We have the self-confidence today to hold our own. This India will push back." Of course, 8 months later, the farmers pushed the government back. Jaishankar was joined by a number of Bollywood and cricket personalities from Lata Mangeshkar to Sachin Tendulkar and Ajay Devgan to Virat Kohli. But they all seemed to be deficient against Rihanna's tweet. Tendulkar had tweeted, "India's sovereignty cannot be compromised. External forces can be spectators but not participants. Indians know India and should decide for India. Let's remain united as a nation." He seemed to literally fear that 6 words from a Barbadian pop star could downright shatter India's unity. That being the power of a tweet, you can imagine when a leading Indian Twitterati like Anand Mahindra puts out a tweet about you. It was a friend from Hyderabad who alerted me first. "Hey, are you aware? Anand Mahindra just tweeted about your video on Kottayam being the only district in India that is hunger-free." This is what Mahindra tweeted. Often, solutions to the world's most intractable problems lie in our own backyard. What's the template for cities, towns of the future? The answer is simple yet profound. Education and compassion, not Toronto or Shanghai. Can the Kottayam model be replicated throughout the country? To be sure, Mahindra may not be the same class as a Rihanna in terms of global influence, but he has 8.5 million plus Twitter followers. Enough to startle and excite someone like me who has a mere 8,000 subscribers on YouTube. Little wonder his tweet had the power of a Mahindra Thar to keep Kottayam district and I in the limelight for some 72 hours. Within hours of the Anand Mahindra tweet, a Madhrubhumi television team was at home to interview me. The next morning, Kerala's leading newspaper, the Malayalam Manorama, carried a news item on the Mahindra tweet about Kottayam and my video. followed by a live discussion on Madhrubhumi television, for which an OB van came right to my home. There were more coming. The Kottayam Press Club wanted me to engage a class for the fresh batch of journalism students. And the Anand Patrika carried a report about the Anand Mahindra tweet on Kottayam, a district where nobody staffs, quoting the geometric video. After tweeting about me, Mahindra has moved on. His latest tweet being about Miss Universe Harna Sandhu made me feel like I was Mr. Universe last week. Since we're on the topic of tweets, I'll leave you with a few tweeting tidbits. The most liked tweet of 2021 was the one by American President Joe Biden, who simply said, "It's a new day in America," which got more than 4 million likes. In India in 2021, we were most moved by the arrival of a baby girl, the daughter of Virat Kohli and Anushka Sharma. The happy dad's announcement got more than 500,000 likes. This video also celebrates the girls and boys of the Balusheri Government Higher Secondary School in Kozhikode, Kerala, where gender-neutral uniforms have been introduced. Pants and shirts for all. There have been counter-opinions too, mainly from Muslim religious organizations, who have argued that the unisex uniforms negate the individual freedom of girls to choose their own dress. But the girls in the school seem to be upbeat about the new uniform.